Is it gonna reconnect? Is it reconnecting? There we go. Give it a minute. Stream goofed. It seems that I can get like an hour and a half or something, and then something happens. I'll have to figure that out. Something about, and now my bitrate's saying it's unstable, but it seems stable. I'm gonna give it just a few minutes to even itself out. Because, you know, which be like. I might have to just adjust my settings again. Then I couldn't read half the dialogue. Or it would sound like I'm swearing. Oh no. It'd be like weirdly censoring the word. And like, I can't stop you. Hello, Zeke Andrew over on YouTube. Hi, guys. Having a bleep button so you can press if a banned word comes up in dialogue would be so funny. Oh, okay, you're right. You're right. It would be pretty funny. Twitch is giving you a harder time than I do. It's true. It's true. Miss Beep Critiques. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna back out of Nikki for a minute here. Or maybe not. I don't know. Hold on. Oh my goodness. And it's not just it's not just Twitch, like. Okay, practice is the only way. I get through this dialogue. Speaking of which, after getting overexposed to the sun last time, my shroom waste developed some lingering issues. I can't talk for long periods anymore. Shroom waste? Where's that? Just like yours, your meowliness, it's the roundest part of the body. Which means, looking at you, it seems to be your whole body, from its neck to legs is one big waste. Oh, he got you. He got you, Momo. Your Excellency, could I ask you to take a walk around the snail ranch and see how the shroomlings are exploring the question, what does 1 + 1 equal? Ahead, of course. Is there a 1-star on here? Yeah, because it's right in front of me. Jeez, there's a lot of them. Very quickly, I'm gonna just make sure I have my daily tasks. Amazon Prime wants me to buy an entire case of Campbell's Chunky Chili according to the ad banner. Who on earth orders by the case? And Shroomcrates didn't call Nikki fat. Shroomcrates absolutely called Momo fat. But like, in a he didn't realize he was calling him fat kind of way. Because the Shroomlings are like, they're very innocent in a way. Also, I can't really speak for anybody else on that, but I have absolutely bought whole cases of things off Amazon, like a whole case of the pomegranate green tea energy Arizona drink because I'm obsessed with it. And it's the only way I can get my favorite Arizona iced tea anymore. And it's only in the energy format, which makes me sad. But it's so tasty. The pomegranate green tea has always been my jam. So both Shroomcrates and Amazon are calling Momo chunky. I only get KFC ads. I wonder what that says about me. I mean, do you get a lot of KFC, Shy? Buying it by the case is reasonable if you know you have it a lot. Yeah. Some people bulk buy. Last time I had KFC was 2-3 years ago. Oh no, okay. Huh. That is rather curious, though. Like, why are they choosing to show you KFC ads? Like, what in your ad history made them go, yeah, KFC? Maybe it's the season, since they always do some goofiness on Christmas. Oh, that's true. That's true. They are pretty popular around the holiday time, even now here in America. Sure. Ad analytics are always fascinating, and I'm kind of a dork about it because Yes, KFC around Christmas time is a big thing in Japan. Popeyes is doing FNAF promo. Okay. I'm learning so much today. That make more sense for a pizza chain? It probably would, but I feel like there isn't a lot of pizza chains who want to be necessarily tied to, you know, murderous animatronics. Also, if they're going to do a deal with any pizza chain, they need to do it with Chuck E. Cheese. It's right there. Exactly, Shy. Exactly. Like, it would just make sense. I think. Nope, not the camera. I wanted the quest lines. I'm renting the neuron from you, or you from me. Sometimes you just gotta be on the same wavelength. You know what? Yeah, I think I want to work on that. I don't have dialogue quests right now. I don't know if that makes sense. And what? Popeyes wants to be tied to Thirst Trap Chica? Oh my god, I only found out about Thirst Trap Chica literally last night. Because I was watching a video. Wait till you get menu 6-7 for McDonald's or something. Oh my god. Okay, no. I got so mad at YouTube this morning. I was laying in bed and I was scrolling through some shorts, and a short from another VTuber that I follow popped up, and I wasn't paying attention. And I liked the video. And I don't know if you've noticed on mobile with it, sometimes when you like it on mobile, like, oh, it'll give you a little pop-up like, oh, you're the first person to like this video, or you're the 5th person to like this video, blah. I hit it, and I was the 67th person to like the video, and it popped up with a little 6-7, and I was like, oh my god, I nearly threw my phone across the room. I nearly threw it across the room. Like, I don't hate that meme, but also it's just so all over the place right now that I feel like I can't escape it. It was cursed, yes! Absolutely cursed. Wait, you didn't learn about Thirst Trap Chica? Did you know about Roxy Wolf? Yeah, Roxy Wolf is from the video game. She's awesome. Well, thanks for checking in, KK. But, like, isn't Thirst Trap Chica from, like, a side thing in another game? In, like, a weird, like, school thing? How do I get up there? How are you doing, KK? How many viewers we got right now? Like, 6, 7. I see what you did there, Blaze. Good, I'm doing great, and thank you. Thank you, Shy. She is a super cutie. I love her. How do we get over here? Oh, I probably have to find the bird. I bet I need to get on the bird. Okay. That would make sense. Thank you! Yeah, I'm super excited about her. My chibi model will still be around, but I've been sitting on this one since like November, so I'm gonna use her for a while and probably just rotate around different ones. Okay, we gotta get up to the bird, who has already flown off. That's fine. We can still get up there and hang out until it comes back. Oh no. If I can jump correctly. Oh, I didn't see that there were enemies. Okay, well, let's take care of these guys. Oh my god, my frame rates are terrible. I might have to lower the quality or something. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna just hide over here. And for sanity... No, I didn't see that I had a... I'm gonna lower the game quality just a little. Did I wish for any of the new outfits? I did. I ended up getting the, hold on, I'll pop it up in just a second. I didn't go for the Saintess outfit. I went for the dragon one specifically. I loved that one a little more. Come on. Oh, it's low. This one. This one was too pretty. Let's see. Chica had a school story in the Ultimate Custom Night. It's a mainline game that basically is a loop of the main villain being trapped in hell forever. Oh god. Oh god. Yes, I haven't had a chance to play around with the archery ability yet. But it's beautiful. And at this point, I'm saving for whatever, if I want them, I'm saving for whatever 4-star banners end up showing up in the next, like, week, I want to say, if the timeline's correct. I vaguely remember seeing leaks of them somewhere, but I haven't looked back into it. Yes, I know it hasn't been saved. Alright, that's at least semi-smoother. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Any interest in trying FNAF after Resident Evil? Ooh, I don't know. I've thought about it. I've thought about giving FNAF a try, just to, like, say I've tried it. But, I don't know. I'm the type of person that when it comes to FNAF, I'm really interested in the lore, but the gameplay, like, oof. Okay. Gotta sneak up on this bird here real quick. Momo, don't tell me what to do. Also, I didn't realize the interest in me starting Resident Evil here soon was big. Like, I have 0 through 4 at this point. Yes, thank you for the lurk, KK. Speaking of lore, yes, Tank, I am working on a Nikki lore video. I've actually started the writing and the research. So do not worry. It takes a lot, and I am but one person with ADHD. Okay. Yep, wrong button. Specifically, I am working on first a video talking about the darker lore aspects of Infinity Nikki. Because that is something that intrigued me from last season. Because last season's lore introduced some incredibly dark topics to the Infinity Nikki world. There was trafficking and police brutality. It was a lot. Not Encore season, but Golden season. Encore season was like pretty chill. But Golden season with the PCs, ooh boy. Like, and it has me frothing for eventually being able to go to Cecia. Because apparently that's just the heart of corruption in this world. Okay, I'm not close enough. What am I doing? Oh wait, I think this is one where I need to
Now that I've
gigantify.
turned big, all the shroomlings look so tiny.
And then that,
I
yeah.
need to be careful not to step on them by accident.
Okay. Over here. Is there any part of the lore that you're super interested in, Tank? Like a specific thing that I might, like work on first? I don't know where the last one of these is. So we could try on the other side. Because if there was like a specific aspect,
What a massive fortress!
then
Makes me feel...
it would be able to narrow down the research, essentially. Because right now, the Nikki lore is both huge and there's a lot of things unanswered. Just because of how fresh the game is. Oop. So a lot of things that I could talk about, I can, but they'd end up being a lot of theorizing, and like I'm not down for Nikki theory. Like I could go on about Nikki theories for like hours if you give me a topic. Even if you don't. I'll just pick a topic in general. Okay, you want me to chase these down, got you. No! Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I'm gonna... Oh, my timing is terrible. Alright, we're just gonna have to wait this one out. Let's see. A bonus episode for Momo and his many barbecues, like as a celebratory video. Okay. As for main lore, though, I would like to know how many different worlds and themes came to get jammed together and how Nikki traverses them. Okay. So... Ooh. So that's a very interesting thing in general. And we'll probably end up touching on the lore from like the other games as well, which is really great because I found, yeah, it's gonna yell at me. I ended up finding a really good thread about the main storylines of Love and Shining Nikki recently, and talking about that, which ties into it. Because one of the things you have to remember, and this is just going to be me yapping about this for a few minutes, like, oh no, so sad. Nikki is an isekai character. Nikki's story is one of being sent to another world and like, I don't want to say regression, but time loop. There we go, time loop. And I theorize that from what we've been shown already here in Infinity Nikki, that this particular Mirror Land is no different. In general, Nikki's being here, from what we know, is never... I don't want to say it's never oh, hold on. Twitch is interrupting for ads, and so I wait. Oh, hey, Combat Cat. I think you got, like, you got in when there were ads running, so I'll say hey, hi again in just a minute. Fox fact. The lifespan of a wild fox is typically 3 to 4 years, but they can live up to 10 to 12 years in captivity. Many wild foxes face dangers from predators and human activity. Oh, good to know. Everybody else has been hit with an ad. You just came in, so I don't do pre-roll ads, so... But good to see you, Combat Cat. How are you doing today? Oh, it's got the babies. Oh no. I mean, that's just cat vibes. I still have not figured out those particular stars yet. There's something up with them. Nope, might help if I put on the Gigantify. He's screaming, otherwise wouldn't be so bad. Oh, that's fair. Have you tried giving him attention? Like petting him? 'Cause that's maybe all he wants is attention. Oh my god, where is...
Let's go catch some glimmer drops.
Oh. I just miss it somehow? Now, let's try this again. Probably gonna need to have this on. Oh, it's right there! Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'd lose my head if it wasn't attached. Yes, but this is also a cat that for no reason whatsoever bit the shit out of my arm. Is something strange about that door? What's strange about this door? Other than it's still missing a thing. There are 8 slots on the door, and the emblem that just flew over fits perfectly into one of them. The other slots are empty. No, they aren't. I should have probably looked at the door first, I guess? Okay, then I'm missing an 8th. Gonna tell me where it is? Oh. But I assume it's somewhere in the Colosseum. So we're in this area, because all the other ones were.
Mama, look! The knotted fern leaves are covered with glitter. Look how it glows on my hand.
Scared that bird off. All of the other emblems had, like... they glowed. I can only assume... this one will as well. See if we can get, like, higher up. That'll help. Oof. What a bite. Oh. I'm sorry that happened. Maybe it's inside the Coliseum bits? Cat knew what it was doing, Apex Predator and all that. Probably. Okay. Oh, hello. Ambush. Fucking Brussels sprouts. Also, I don't care what they're called. I think they're called like leaf patches or something. They're Brussels sprouts. Oh, oh. There we go. Does Nikki have a recurring nemesis? No. Not necessarily. And I only say not necessarily because it depends on the game. Some of the games, I would definitely say she has a reoccurring nemesis in those, but so far the nemesises of Infinity Nikki have been fairly, I don't want to say one and done, but fairly contained to their stories. There we go. That was weird. Like, in The Shining Nikki, I would say one of her, like, nemesises was a character named Mercury. Who was very antagonistic. There was also a character by the name of Lilith. Queen Lilith, who was pretty antagonistic. But so far within Infinity Nikki, there have been no Nemesi. Now that may change. Come on, there's like, the emblem has to be around here somewhere. And, like, I'm finding other things in the process, which is great for saving up later. I already got the one that was over there. That's leading to the door. I mean, I did find one in this area. Well, maybe I'll need to look through the other ruins? Ruins are a whole different thing. One up there. One there. I was a floating emblem. Open up. There we go. Do the ne'er-do-wells have anything in common? Yes. Usually they are attempting to bring down the world for reasons. Many of them are attempting to start various types of apocalypses for reasons. So usually their in common thing is they want to end the world. And Nikki is generally attempting to put a stop to that. She's not a fan of people trying to end the world as they know it. And we learned in the Sea of Stars update that holds true here. Nikki experienced the shattering of a different Miraland that she wasn't able to save. So, like, that is where the time loop situation comes in. Nikki is constantly trying to save Miraland in whatever incarnation it is part of. Pretty frequently. Please be a clothes piece. I worked so hard for 30 diamonds and a tier, so I guess, you know what, that's fine. Well, we'll go take that one back. No, that's the behemoth. I want... No. I don't remember where that is. Okay, there's Shell Island. There's the Mother Shroom Woods. The lake. Shroomville. I think it's here? You know what, we'll... So Nikki is just stuck in a looping multiverse of mirror worlds while each iteration keeps trying its best to end. Pretty much. Pretty much. Like... She's technically witnessed Mirrorland die hundreds, thousands, millions of times, depending on the game. And we've gotten hints along the way with Infinity Nikki that tell the inklings of that being the same here, from the Sea of Stars situation to things that have happened in this season that we haven't gotten answers for yet, but it's clear that we've been here before in some iteration. Am I? Okay. And when we were, I think the ink, like the season where we went into the ink paintings, we were in that place at some point. It almost makes me wonder if she's a tragic heroine or just one glitch in the multiverse's design screwing it all up. A little bit of both. A little bit of both, in my opinion. Nikki is... she's definitely here for reasons. And we don't know all of those reasons yet, mind you. But we have some good ideas. And it's very interesting. And that's why I'm not too harsh on the storyline currently. Because, truthfully, this game just hasn't been out long enough for us to get the full story. There's no way they're gonna just spill it all so easily, you know? And I get people would love the answers. I would love answers. But yeah, there's no way the developers are going to give us that particular information so quick. Over here. Chest. Okay, what is this? Like, it's a cocoon of some kind. No, oh no, it's not a cocoon, it's... oh. What are these? Okay, wait a minute. What if I gigantify? Oh! Oh, okay. It's something I have to collect, I assume. Okay, this is super creative and a really cool, like, thing. I love it. Nikki is an isekai character. Did a divine figure yank them from their own world and task them with this? Possibly. There is a goddess that we meet in the Sea of Stars. Hold on, I can just show you. She should be there. You make a gelatinous squishy noise. They do. Thank you for the contribution to the 10-hour stream, Combat Cat. We definitely appreciate it. We're getting so close.
Nikki, it looks like the starbell is twinkling. Maybe try shaking it?
Is she over here currently? No. Okay, hold on.
Nikki, it looks like the starbell is twinkling. Maybe try shaking it?
Oh, this one's close. Okay. I love that for me. I need these for finishing the Sea of Star dress. So I'm just gonna pick these up real quick. But there's a goddess who we meet here in the Sea of Stars who helps us when we encounter the world failing. And once you see her, her design is very distinct. And I have some theories about her. My theory is that she is the first Nikki. She is the first Nikki who tried her best to save the world by any means necessary, and eventually somehow ascended to some sort of godhood. How? I don't know. I haven't figured that one out. And basically from there sent out other Nikkis, other versions of herself, if that makes sense, to try and do the same. This is up. I'm just gonna help everybody here. Everybody pitches in. Everybody helps each other. Try to remember, gotta spend this 33k somehow. That's fair. Oh, there she is. She's over there. Because what she calls Nikki my little pink star. And kind of, because Tank, I know you know Destiny. Kind of like how the Guardian is able to do its thing, do their thing. It's kind of the same like that, I think. Yeah, this is the goddess, the seer. Like, look at her design and tell me that isn't a grown-up Nikki. Yes, I am suggesting that she fragmented herself, or that she summoned parallel versions of herself from across the universe. And that when she needs another one, she summons them in some way. They fall into the world. They fall into Mirror Land. Because you see how she's fragmented herself? She has the little stars, all of that. Like, there is more to her than meets the eye. And even being called the Seer, that invokes a thought of her being able to see all of the timelines, able to see all of the Mirror Lands. And the reason she finds this penultimate Nikki, who we play in our little version, so special, is because this particular shard may be the one who can fix things. And she sees that. She can't see the outcome. All she can ever see is the lead up to the destruction until the death of that timeline happens. Oh no, the ads are running. I'll wait for the ads to finish running before I continue down this path. We do have a fox. Oh no, we don't have a fox back yet. But I have some good thoughts here. I'm so happy to share them. I'm so excited. I love talking about this stuff. Okay, ad break is done. So, where was I? Yeah, this penultimate Nikki is probably the one she's kind of like invested in, essentially. But to give you an idea of her power, recently with the birthday storyline that we got for Nikki's birthday, the Seer was able to summon all of Nikki's friends to the little like home island we have, that is part of the Sea of Stars in a way. And she made a comment about how, you know, she was able to summon all of your friends here and how you'll get to enjoy the day and none of them will remember what happened. Like, they'll think it was a dream or something like that. So she has the power to summon, and like when I say characters, she summoned all of the like big NPCs to your house, to your little home island. So like she's pretty powerful. I liken her power, her ability, her everything to Sailor Cosmos from Sailor Moon. A little bit. Like, not completely, but like parallel a little bit. You know? Sailor Cosmos had gotten that powerful through grief and destruction and continuously chasing down chaos. because chaos was just wrecking everything. And that is who Sailor Moon became, out of the grief of that, out of the death of her friends, out of all of that. And that's how I think the seer came to be. So instead of the seer returning to us in the form of a tiny child or something like she does, like Sailor Cosmos does as Chibi Chibi, she's just like putting it all out there. She's still being fairly obtuse with the answers. Like, I don't even think she gives me... Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. So, Nikki, I want to know more about you. Who are you? Why are you helping me? You seek to know more about me. It truly warms my heart. Unfortunately, my story is not a happy one. Once, I was like you, a young girl full of energy with eyes that shone like stars and a heart brimming with hope. In the end, however, things always turned out the same. The outcome never changing. All adventures inevitably led to the same conclusion. That conclusion is who I am now. You're saying you witnessed many of my failed endings, right? That's one way of looking at it, though the truth is far more elusive. Keep your faith, my dear Pink Star. So, we got that. So, Nikki asks about herself. Very well, allow me to tell you a tale. Once upon a time, a young girl was summoned to Mirrorland and entrusted with the heart of infinity by the curator. She was told that if she harnessed the power of the Heart of Infinity to acquire miracle outfits, she could save the world from impending doom. So the young girl traveled far and wide, and in the end, she was able to defeat the Dark. Yet, the Heart of Infinity still consumed her. Thus, the world could not escape its inevitable destruction. That girl was me? That is but one possible end to your story, yet yours is still unfolding. This time, might it lead to a different conclusion? I believe that it will someday. So, the Sea of Stars and the Abyss. Both of their origins long precede mine. I cannot say with certainty whether my knowledge is correct, but since you ask, the Sea of Stars connects countless worlds where all possibilities of the universe exist. In this realm, space and time have no meaning. But, just as there is shadow beneath the light, order and chaos are always born together. Beneath this realm lies a space known as Abyss. It extends its root into every world, accumulating casualty, distorted histories, and negative emotions, ultimately corrupting everything it touches. Many of the enemies you face were either born from it or have been assimilated by it. We are truly drifting through the Sea of Stars, or have we unknowingly descended into the twisted depths of the abyss? And then about Mirrorland. You wish to know more about Mirrorland. In truth, at this time, you may know it better than I. In my eyes, it is a unique place. Those known as stylists harness the power of whim to craft exquisite outfits, adorning the world with unmatched splendor. In an age when the gods have long departed, people still hold their faith and live with bright hearts. Yet, who now holds the pen that writes their fate? I eagerly await the answer. I think that's it. That's about the ability outfits. So, and that's mostly just... Okay, it makes sense. She reached the end of the collection and gathered that power, but still couldn't put it off. A win scenario. Exactly. Exactly. So... Did she just poof? She did. Ha! So yeah. It's such an interesting story. Ah. I wanted to check if I can open up. Yes. think I can unlock, kind of like mentoring someone on a new game plus. Yes! That's a really good way of seeing it. That's a perfect way of seeing it, honestly. Now I'm over here trying to remember which season. It wasn't Bubbles season. I think maybe Revelry season? No. Fury season? No. I am not the biggest fan of this new evolution tree. It is... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know I could do that. We learned together, guys. Okay, I need one more piece to get the next evolution. Gross. Leave some items behind, nudge them towards mission or clues. I never learn, I just forget, then remember. I get you. I get you, Shy. But yeah, this is essentially why the game is called Infinity Nikki. She is, in fact, infinite. And I think, personally, that... Oh, I had a thought, and then it just disappeared. Oh, I finally got the... Nice. I think that we're going to see more of that. Because, oh, where is it? Going on a little quest. Going on a little quest. Still over here? Yes. Oh. Nikki, the scroll suddenly vanished. Maybe we can take the unbound boat at the unbound wharf to get there. Oh. Come to think of it, the strange changes on Don Queen Island were caused by you by... Okay, yeah. Interesting. It all went by way too quickly. So, one of these boats might be able to take us there. Because I don't mind going through this and just... This is fun. This is fun, just lore dumping on you guys. And you guys seem to be enjoying it, so. Alright. This boat, maybe? I don't remember which boat takes me where. Okay, it's the other one. Welcome to the Unbound Wharf. In the Sea of Stars, past, present, and future coexist. You can freely choose your next destination. So I can go to the various islands that I've been to. So the one they were talking about is Don Queen Island. And we went there. Can't remember what season it was called. All of a sudden. But basically that scroll appeared in the Sea of Stars and we were able to go into this small world. And very, like, long story short, oh wow, it just puts us in right at the beginning. So, like, as you can see, I've done a ton here. I did, like, a lot. So, we learn about a dragon named Lung, and how, basically, this world is going to end in some way, because the dragon is not happy. And the reason the dragon was unhappy, and please note, I am very much, like, condensing this story. The reason that this particular dragon, this wish dragon, essentially, was unhappy was because its friend had oh! You buy enter the cycle of reincarnation, perhaps the pagoda no longer needs to shut out others. Wow, I'm glad I came back here, guys. Wow. So yeah, long story short, the Yubai was the dragon, and we were the dragon's, like, friend, apparently, at some point, and sacrificed ourselves so that the world could continue. Well, the dragon was unhappy with this, and was kind of like, if I can't have my friend in this world, I don't want this world to exist. And we had to have, like, a heart-to-heart with this dragon, being like, yeah, I sacrificed myself, but, you know, I did it because I needed to, and now you need to let go. You need to allow me and yourself to pass, because we can't allow this world to end. This is a tiny microcosm of Nikki being able to stop a world from disappearing. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when I go in these doors. I have no idea. I wasn't expecting this, so we get to all learn together here. Watch, it tosses me right into combat. I'll cry. I will cry. Oh no, it might. Because that's where we fought the dragon. Okay. Yeah, this is where we fought the dragon, essentially. I'm gonna take a look around first. Before I go into that center bit. Wow, there's no music. Just the sound of Nikki's feet. Okay. Please don't shunt me into combat. Please don't shunt me into combat. Huh. Okay. Oh. Okay, now there's a barrier there. Huh. Alright. Interesting. Can just go in there now. I assume people absolutely use it for like photo shoots and such. But yeah, Nikki is able and has saved the world in some ways. And we've seen that here in this particular. Yeah, that's Miss Bai. Oh, wait, let's see what this door wasn't there before. Yeah, there was this whole thing about yin yang, which, so, no yin yang is more valuable than the rest, yet some run deeper than others. There was once a pair of sisters who learned carpentry from their mother. On her deathbed, the mother gave her carving knife to the older sister and asked her to guide and take care of the younger sister. The older sister took her mother's last wish to heart, training the younger sister day and night, hoping she would take over the family business and become a renowned artist. However, the younger sister was capricious and averse to following rules. As time passed, she grew to resent her older sister, and the two began to drift apart. One day, the older sister left home in anger after an argument with the younger sister over carving materials. Walking down the street, she saw a traveling performer entertaining children with a wooden puppet. Suddenly, one of the puppet's limbs broke off, to the crowd's dismay. The older sister stepped forward without a word and repaired the puppet in an instant. Gratefully, the performer gave her a handmade bamboo flute. On receiving the gift, the older sister had an epiphany. All her hard work had only earned her the resentment of her sister, yet a simple act of kindness brought joy to a whole crowd. Perhaps her mother's wish wasn't to force the younger sister to follow in her footsteps, but for the two sisters to support each other in supporting their own dreams. After returning home, the older sister placed the materials the younger sister wanted on the table. She then told her younger sibling, her tone lacking its usual sternness, that she was free to carve whatever she wanted, and that she had the talent to make a name for herself even if she made statues of plants and animals. The younger sister sat in silence for a long time before accepting the materials with a smile on her face. From that day onward, even though the siblings still argued occasionally, the bond between them remained unbroken. The burden of carrying on mother's legacy was lifted, all thanks to a chance encounter. So while yin-yang may differ in depth, a strong bond shouldn't become a burden, nor should a brief one be dismissed. Even the closest ties need care, and even the slightest connections can offer guidance in times of doubt. So that whole season was like about the connection between friendship, the connection between family. It was very interesting. And just really cool. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk tonight, guys. I wasn't expecting to yap like this, but I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are enjoying my yapping about Infinity Nikki theories. Nope, wrong button. Go pull my blues. I got 10 of those for free. I might as well pull them now. Oh my god, I recently saw somebody being like, oh, we need new outfits in the permanent banner. And I was like, I haven't even finished getting all of the regular outfits. Hush. Now, to be fair, I have taken breaks from playing. Ooh, 2 pieces. Nice. Really? I don't get another deep echoes until 35? Oh, geez. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Or 53. I was... Number... No, I actually wanted to open the map this time. Okay. What are we gonna do here? What's down here at the wharf? This is basically how I play this game. I just sort of go off vibes half the time. Until it's like the last week, and then I'm like, oh shoot. What do I need to finish? What haven't I done?
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
What a lovely sunny day. It's dark. Oh, I can get up here now. Rude? I have no idea where they're taking me.
I can't believe I stunned that behemoth with my shout alone. How come Momo's fine?
I love the archery ability. I think it's my new favorite. Oh, that's clever. Oh, I see where that bird was taking me now. I could have gotten the star. Ew. Okay. Well, now we know. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Alright. We're headed... Yeah, we had the quest here that we were going towards. See what this was. Marlene's in trouble. I have to go to the Misty Forest. I haven't heard from Marlene all day. She must be in danger in Misty Forest. I have to go find her. Can't just wait here. I have to save her. Old lore, calm down. You don't know what kind of place Misty Forest is? Marlene's clever, and newly registered with the Stylist Guild. If she were in real danger, she could ask the guild for help. You're just a boatman. If you go in there empty-handed, forget the S-lings, even the behemoths along the way, be more than you could handle. Stylist Guild. Right, I need a stylist. A stylist. Hi, I'm Nikki, a stylist. May I ask if you're in some kind of trouble? My daughter Marlene. She's trapped in Misty Forest. Adventurers say that place is crawling with S-lings, and terrible dark creatures roam its depths. Yesterday, Marlene said she was going to find materials to improve the sea lanterns. She promised she wouldn't go too deep, so I let her go. It's been a whole day, and there's been no word from Marlene. None of the adventurers returning from there have seen her either. Mr. Lore, about Miss Marlene, will you trust me to help? Really? But I've heard that forest isn't safe for even for stylists. Going alone would be too dangerous. Oh, you don't know us, honey. Okay, I'm an experienced stylist. I've handled S-lings, and worse, plenty of times, that's true. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. That's a good point. Alright, so we're trying to do that Marlene quest. Not the Behemoth quest. I don't want to do risky photography stuff right now. Oh, great. The puns in this game are good. Alright, very quickly, I know we just hit an ad break, but I do have to run to the bathroom, so I will be right back, guys. thank you for the fox pick, Blaze. Take a look at what it is before we jump back in. Ah, what a cute fennec. Big ol' ears. I love it. Alright, gotta find Marlene.
The plants sway gently when the wind blows. It's like Itzaland is alive and breathing.
Oh, they upped. Okay, I was wondering about that. You used to have to, like, go all around the behemoth to groom it. And apparently, now you don't have to do that. Okay, something glowing on the ground. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are great. I just saw chat. Thank you. I am pretty cute. Momo, does that look like a ghost to you? Like, seriously. Lamp oil? The light it gives off isn't cold, it actually feels warm. I think there's wind flowing through it. Oh, interesting. Like we gotta... take care of these guys. Not surrounded by Esslings anymore. Like Nickelodeon to me. Ooh, it's true. It did kind of look like the Nickelodeon splat. We're saved. I never realized the Esslings were so tough. I can't imagine what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I'm Marlene, a rookie stylist. I'm happy to see a kind senior stylist out here. And you, little kitty. And you are... That's wonderful, Miss Marlene. I'm so glad we found you. Huh? Did you come out here looking for me? You went into Misty Forest yesterday and never came out. Mr. Lore was worried sick about you, so he reached out to me for help. Dad, sigh, it's all my fault. He must be so worried. I was careless and wandered too deep into the forest, which is why I stirred up so many Esslings. Luckily, I ran into Bulvava. She showed me a path out and helped me avoid a lot of Esslings along the way. I never thought I'd meet a Shroomling elder who knows Misty Forest so well. Hello there, Bulvava. The Shroomling names are so weird. A human stylist? No, it's not you, but thank you, kind child. Huh? Have we met? No, I was mistaken. My memory isn't what it used to be. Bulvava was like this when she first met me, too. She seems to be looking for a human adventurer, so... Nikki, no time to chat now. Looks like there are more Esslings coming this way. Right, it's still dangerous here. Let's get out first and find a safe place to talk. Bulvava, are you alright? Bulvava, don't worry. Once we leave this place, I'll help you find the person you're waiting for. Okay, I'll go with you. Guess gotta clear out the Esslings for them. Oh my god. boy. Oh.
Ew.
The air outside is so much fresher. I guess I was really lucky this time. I got lost in the forest, but I met the legendary luminous envoy. Then I got surrounded by Esslings, and Nikki showed up like a hero. Sounds lucky, but also not so lucky. Thanks to you, I was able to bring back the freshest thorn fruit. Now the lanterns at the harbor can be fixed for good, and Dad won't have to worry anymore. Luminous envoy? Thorn fruit? Yep, the whole reason I came to the Misty Forest was to pick thorn fruit. The lanterns at the harbor kept breaking after being fixed, and I read in an old book that thorn fruit from Misty Forest are the best material for repairing them. I had no idea the forest was so big. It was hard to find anything in the thick fog, and I got lost. But then the luminous envoy appeared. You mean the luminous envoy is real? What do they look like? Strange, we didn't see anyone on our way here. When we arrived, we only saw light in the bushes. We followed the trail of glowing lamp oil in the bushes to find Marlene and Bulvava. You could see it clearly, even in the dense fog. A normal lantern wouldn't be able to do that. Could that lamp oil have been the guidance left by the luminous envoy? According to the lore, the luminous envoy appears silently in the dark mist, using a star-like golden glow to guide lost travelers. Wordless yet warm. At first, I followed the golden glow and saw the lamp oil drip here and there on the ground. I was a bit confused. Then I worked up the courage to follow it, and I saw the source of light. It was clearly a small golden lantern, and the one carrying that little lantern was Bulvava. So the luminous envoy people talk about is actually Bulvava's lantern, or maybe it's Bulvava herself? I asked Bulvava and found out she often comes to Misty Forest and knows the paths by heart. Whenever she encounters lost travelers, she guides them in the right direction. Oh, I get it. Bulvava is a good shroomling who does good deeds without seeking recognition. Me? No. I don't know about those stories. I was just waiting for her. Every time I thought it was her, I only found out it was just some lost adventurers. Sometimes, if I spoke up, the poor children would get terrified and run even farther away. In a dark and unfamiliar place, perhaps they need and trust a silent, warm light more than a complete stranger. So I stopped talking. The children would follow my little lantern and let me guide them out. I see. So over time, this led to a beautiful misunderstanding, and people thought the light came from a kind, luminous envoy. This is an amazing discovery. I have to tell everyone in the Elderwood Forest that I found the real envoy. But Bulvava is the one you've been waiting for in Misty Forest? She left a long time ago, but she'll come back someday. When I met Bulvava, she seemed to have forgotten a great deal. She kept asking me if I knew the whereabouts of a human adventurer, but aside from knowing she was a woman, Bulvava couldn't remember her name or what she looked like. How could you forget the name and face of someone so important to you? Momo! Momo! That's rude. Perhaps I'm simply too old. I once thought I would remember her forever and ever. I remember she left one morning. That day, I carved her name on the trunk of a sapling. After that, every day I would walk the paths we once walked together, by the river and in the forest. I thought I would never forget her, but by the time the sapling's branches grew to block out the sky, the name had become mere wrinkles in its bark. As my own body grew heavy with age, her face too began to fade. A sapling growing into a towering tree, and a kid becoming an elder. Just how much time has passed? Are you still waiting for her? Because she said she would. She promised she'd come back to see me. The echoes of her voice calling my name, making that promise to me. I haven't forgotten them for a single moment. She must have meant the world to you, Bulvava. You're so devoted, so thoughtful, and so gentle. Yeah, and the way Bulvava talks is different from the other shroomlings we've met. Perhaps it's because I grew up by her side when I was little. When you learn and grow up alongside a human, you pick up their habits, you gradually become more like them. In that case, Bulvava, Ooh, ask why she came to Misty Forest, ask about the origin of the lantern. Let's go with the origin of the lantern. Did she leave this glowing lantern for you? She made this little lantern with her own hands. When she gave it to me, she told me that it was, as long as it was lit, she would be able to find me in the forest. Why do you wait for her in Misty Forest? It was there that I first met her. She emerged from the mist, drove away the monsters reeking of dark essence, and held me when I was small. She whispered in my ear, "Don't be afraid, child. I'll be with you from now on." As for why I kept coming back to Misty Forest after that, I don't remember. But this place must be very important to us. An ordinary lantern couldn't possibly burn for so many years without going out, nor could its light pierce through the mist. This must be a special kind of Wimtech. Volvava, if she made this lantern herself, then the person you're looking for might be a stylist. It's okay if you don't remember her. Let's take the lantern and ask some human adventurers outside. Such a unique Wimtech might give us some clues. A great idea. Anything created by a stylist will leave a clue, or at least an impression on the world. You can start by asking at the nearest great exploration camp. With so many people coming and going, it's probably the best place to get information. I trust you, Nikki. There's something about you that's very much like her. See? This right here. This ties into my thought of Nikki has, we learned before we even came to Itzaland with the ancient big pot that had Nikki and Momo, like, in the painting on there, the pink-haired girl and the cat. And in this storyline, the connection to Ekaros and the Titans, whatever happened then, like hundreds of years ago, this ties into it. Give me the lore. Miss Marlene. Nikki, I should head back to the harbor to let Dad know I'm safe. I was thinking the same thing. If we find anything, we'll come to the harbor and let you know. Okay. So, great exploration camp. You really do get around faster in the giant form. You just cover so much more everything. Volvava is a mushroom pun? How so? I'm not familiar with mushroom things. Please tell me that you'll give me outfits for money. Yes. This is where humans live? I feel like I've been here before, but are you remembering something? I see a hazy figure speaking in my mind. It says, one day a little lantern will light this forest, and the night beneath the mists will be peaceful and still. Someday people will no longer have to fear the dark. Ugh, I'm sorry, I feel a little dizzy. Please rest here for a bit. Don't push yourself. Leave the clue hunting to me and Momo. I'm sorry, my memory is getting worse and worse. Often I feel like everything from the past has simply been swept away by the tide. I've tried my best to look back, but all I see is a vast, empty sea. But the sunlight here is very warm as her hands when she held me. Here I feel her embrace again. I really wish I could hug her one more time. Vulvava has all the letters to spell vulva, a mushroom family known for its patty straw mushrooms and identified by its distinctive cup-like base. Vulvava shares the brown cap coloration. Okay, that's really neat. That's really cool. Thank you for sharing that, Hank. I wonder if the others do. Let's talk to these guys. Oh, you've never heard of the Luminous Envoy? I just got here, so what is it anyway? They're divine descendants who help travelers lost in Misty Forest. That forest is said to be cursed by dark creatures, shrouded in thick fog all year round. Oh wait. I also put forth that Vava is meant called to Baba or grandmother, given the age and memory issues, so she's our mushroom grandma. I accept that. I accept mushroom grandma. But if you do good deeds, the gods will look kindly upon you and send one of their descendants, the Luminous Envoy, to show you the way. For real? Do good deeds? A descendant? Have you seen one? Well, no. But the senior adventurers who have been to Misty Forest all swear that the Luminous Envoy exists. Excuse me, my name's Nikki. I was wondering if you've seen this little lantern, or one of similar design. We're looking for its maker. Huh, I can't really recall. The design is quite unique, but none of the adventurers here have ever used one, I can tell you that much. Huh, is that kind of lantern rare? I saw one that looked just like it next to an old house. Could you tell us where you saw it? This is very important to us. Any clue would be a great help. It's over by the harbor. There's a tiny house there. I heard it's been abandoned for a long time. I was looking for pretty shells on the beach at the harbor to make some Itza-land-style trinkets and earn some money. I ended up digging up a little lantern from the pile of sand near the old house. It was badly damaged, but you could tell it belonged to an adventurer. Of course, I couldn't just take someone else's things, so I quickly buried it again. Sounds fine at first, but there's something a little weird about burying it again. Now that I think about it, I've kind of forgotten exactly where I buried it. Why don't you go look around over there? Thank you so much. No problem, but that lantern was pretty bashed up, so I was just guessing that it might have looked like. I can't be sure if it's the same kind you have. What? I'm begging you, stop running off without telling anyone. What if something bad happens? I know, but I ended up getting some help this time, didn't I? Just think of it as me doing a good deed, and please don't tell the captain. Okay. Hello there? This may be a bit forward of me, but I'd like to ask, is that lantern in your hand for sale? Have you seen this lantern before? Do you know who its maker is? I'm not really sure about that. I'm a stylist and I like to collect all sorts of rare whim tech. The things here aren't very advanced, but they're quite novel, so I thought I'd bring back some as toys for my child. Take that little lantern you're holding, for example. The materials and craftsmanship are truly ingenious. If I'm not mistaken, it could stay lit forever, right? That's right, but it's very important to us, so I'm afraid it's not for sale. No problem. It was a bit bold of me to ask. So are you trying to find the stylist who made it? Do you have any leads? I wouldn't call it a lead, but now that I take a second look, it does seem a little familiar. Let me think. Oh, before coming to Elderwood Forest, I read some books about this place at home to prepare for my expedition. An obscure nautical magazine mentioned some historical maritime signal lanterns. You know, they look quite similar to this one. Maritime signal lanterns? Yes, they said they were popular types of lantern in the Elderwood Forest seas decades ago, but later, for some reason, people stopped using them. The items recorded in the magazine are nothing more than antiques now, so I only skimmed at it. I remember it for its unique design. I don't know anything else. Thinking about it now, it's a real shame. The stylist who could make a lantern like this must have been very talented. Thank you, that's very helpful. You're welcome. If you find any other interesting little gadgets, be sure to come find me. Okay. I think I know what cabin they're talking about. So, while we don't have a clear answer yet, we probably, maybe, possibly have vague direction. Not very confident, are you, Nikki? That's alright. A long time has passed for everyone, but I'm still very happy you brought me here, Nikki. The longer I stay here, the clearer her image comes in my mind. Now let's go over the information we just heard, and maybe it will help you remember more. Decades ago, a type of maritime signal lantern was popular in the Elderwood Forest Sea. Ah, I love when it does that, when it's like, here, we're gonna shortcut this. No one uses this kind of lantern anymore. I don't know why, but I feel an indescribable sadness. However, what that human adventurer said about a toy reminded me. She also made me flower crowns, little grass fans, wooden wind chimes, and many things for our home. When she placed the flower crown on my head, her gaze was distant and full of nostalgia. Back then, I didn't understand the emotions behind that look. Okay, I bet you that house that's on the beach is theirs. Adventurer saw a lantern similar to this one near the old house across from the camp, but it was damaged. Well, Vava, do you remember anything else about the little lantern? Did the adventurer make any others? The lantern she poured her heart and soul into. She tried so many times. One lantern, then two. She would often work late into the night for them. She said she wanted to see a light that would never go out. So we journeyed deep into the forest together, stepped barefoot through the moonlight on the waves, and climbed to the highest peaks, just to find new materials for the wick that she never tried before. She held my hand, clutching my shroom cap to her chest. Even through the sharp-toothed leaves left her covered in scratches. After bringing the materials back to our home, she would work day and night again. Home? Yes, when I was little, she and I both lived in Misty Forest. Ah, I remember now. We lived together in Misty Forest once. Is Misty Forest very dangerous? But back then, it seemed I was unwilling to leave. Perhaps it was because I had been in the forest for as long as I could remember, and I didn't know what the outside world was like. For a child facing a vast, completely unfamiliar world must have been frightening and confusing. So I whined and refused to leave. She didn't force me. Instead, she stayed with me, even though the Misty Forest was very unfamiliar to a human. She would often comfort me, saying that danger wasn't all the forest was. It was a profound place with surprises hidden among its countless unknowns. Later, I grew up a little. By her side, I found more courage. We left the forest, avoided the behemoths, we saw the beautiful sea together, and we built a small home. A home. A home by the sea. Oh, suddenly ran towards the harbor. Oh, gotta go catch that shroom. Whoa, Nikki, let's catch up to her. That's a fast-moving mushroom.
I love how refreshing the cool raindrops feel.
place, it's so familiar. Yeah, there's all these lanterns around. This is it. After I grew up, she brought me to the seaside, and together we built this beautiful little house. When I first met her, she often wore a sad expression, as if she were missing someone. We kept each other company, and she gradually became happier and wanted to embark on an adventurer's journey again. So we chose this spot where we could see the sea. We made a promise. One day, when I became a big shroomling who could take care of myself, she would raise a new snail and travel across the oceans and lands. Oh, goodness. I didn't see we were in a fox fact. I was so into the story. The red fox is the most common and widespread species of fox in the world. Red foxes can be found on every continent except Antarctica. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Gonna let the ad. There we go. Alright. Continue with the story. Every year after that, she would always come back to see me, to see if I was growing up well and safe. But it looks like no one has lived here for a long time. Did she ever come back to see you? This is where I last saw her. I waited and waited, but her little boat never came. So I thought maybe she had already returned. Maybe she went back to Misty Forest where we spent our time together. If so, just as she once found me, it was my turn to find her. Every blade of grass and every tree here holds special meaning for you and the adventurer. Maybe we can find her name and her past here. Thank you, Nikki. With you by my side, I'm slowly starting to remember things from the past. I want to take a good look around here again. Unknown notes. Experiment Plan 1, 22 bundles of knotted ferns, 36 sack tree fruits, 9 pendulum blooms. Failure. Experimental notes. First lantern experiment attempt went poorly as expected, wasting a large amount of materials. Most Itza land is shrouded in miasma, making materials scarce. Future experiments must be conducted more carefully. That was 1. And we get all the way to 27. 7 thorn fruit, 15 pendulum blooms, rest obscured by stains. Failure. Knotted ferns weren't used this time, thorn fruits were added instead. The lantern's brightness reached the standard, but the burn time was too short for practical use. Experiment Plan 149. 13 thorn fruit, 2 pendulum blooms, rest obscured by stains, result success. The material ratios were adjusted using fresher thorn fruit from Misty Forest. The lantern ignited brightly and lasted a long time, marking a preliminary success. Thorn fruit and Misty Forest are rare. To popularize this lantern, more common substitutes are needed. If suitable materials cannot be found in Itzaland, I must embark upon another expedition, preparing for it. Rest obscured by stains. Wow, Bull, you're amazing. I only showed you once, and you remembered how to build the roof perfectly. I can't turn the camera to see your face. I've all grown up. I can help you now. I know. Bull is the strongest and bravest shroomling of all, but your safety is the most important thing to me. Don't try to ever do everything by yourself. Come, let's do it together. We built the little house together. Oh, man, this is gonna give me feelings. Tailor beetles hate the smell of these leaves. If we hang them by the house, the little beetles will stay far away. Bull, there's so many plants out there. How did you manage to find one that tailor beetles hate the most? I just smelled it. It was easy. But there are so many different smells in the forest. Just by sniffing these leaves. Did I do something wrong? No, not at all. You've always been a good child, Bull. I was just thinking, perhaps this is the charm of the forest. All living things have their own place, silently nurtured by it. There may be no human texts or schools here, but there's a kind of knowledge being quietly passed down. I suppose that's the point of adventure, too. To see worlds you've never seen, to learn things humans don't understand, and then to realize that humans are not the most powerful species in the world after all. Oh, I don't understand, though. You'll understand when you're a little older. Today, Bull taught me how to identify a new leaf. Later, we'll go to the beach, and I'll teach Bull more about fish and shells. Yay! When I was little, she called me Bull. We played together. I was always with her. Oh god, I was like, oh, let me do this quest here, and we realized we're gonna deal with feelings. Is this an unsent letter? Dear Bull, it's been 10 years since you left this world. I still dearly miss you. I often dream of you sitting at the dining table, looking at me pitifully, saying that you're hungry. I also dream of Ferdinand gently coaxing you while you smile at me. And lastly, I dream of you grinning mischievously as you hug me, secretly wiping the grease from your mouth on your collar. You left me, and in order to save you, Ferdinand left me too. I once thought the text is obscured by stains or perhaps deliberately scribbled out. If I had invented a lamp that could illuminate the sea a little earlier, perhaps that day people wouldn't have been so panicked and helpless. The ship wouldn't have struck the reef in the darkness, and we could still have been a happy family. The text is obscured by stains. But I love you always. Signature has been obscured by stains. It seems to be from the adventurer to her child named Bull, and Bull passed away a long time ago. Oh. Oh. Here's another letter. Dear Ferdinand, I really stood on the land of the Elderwood Forest, the very place we loved so much, the one mentioned in that magazine we always read, Adventurer Monthly. I don't know why I came here, or maybe I don't want to do anything at all. I just don't want to go back home. If a place without you can even still be called home. Text is obscured by stains. However, I rescued someone deep in the jungle. How do I describe her? A child as adorable as a little mushroom. The veteran adventurers here said she's a shroomling. She was very little, and just like a tiny bull. When her eyes met mine, I knew I had to protect her. At the very least, I had to protect her until she grew up. Would you be mad at me? I didn't choose to reunite with you at all. Handwriting is the same, so they must be from the same person. Shroomling mentioned in the letter, could it be Bulvava? And who was Ferdinand? Oh my god, oh. Must have been written by the adventurer for Bulvava. Dear Bulvava, stains have obscured the preceding text. Although I haven't said to you what I wanted to say, well, it's a human habit, isn't it? Before leaving, one always feels the need to say a proper farewell. For the last time, I'll write a draft on paper. The first time I met you, it was the darkest moment of my life. I had lost the most precious person in my world. I thought I'd wander through the Elderwood Forest until I died. But at that very moment, you appeared. It was your companionship and encouragement that helped me clearly see the path my life should take. I survived by chance, not to spend each day in gloom and despair. I still have meaningful things to do, and when I meet Ferdinand and Bull in the future, they too will be proud of me. I've told you the story of my child Bull. I'm truly sorry. There was a time when I could endure life by imagining you as her. But you grew, and I gradually realized that you two are different. Every Bull is a unique and precious being. I thought you would be upset I gave you this name, but instead you said you were willing to be my Bull for your entire life. Oh no! And I'm crying. Me too. I'm willing to be yours my whole life. Text is obscured by a stain. I've thought about it for a long time, and I feel I cannot selfishly claim this name for myself, nor should I give you the old name from before. I've asked some experienced adventure seniors who know the Shroomlings well. They say that Vava means happiness to the Shroomlings. That's why I gave you a new name, Bulvava. Now you're an independent Shroomling. You've the right to decide your own name, but no matter what you choose to be called, I hope you are happy and filled with joy. I must continue my journey, searching for simpler, more humble lampwick materials. But then more ordinary people have access to light. So many countless bowls won't have to wait in the dark for their loved ones. Don't be afraid. We'll meet again next spring. I love you forever. Bulvava. So that's the meaning behind the name. They had promised to meet the following year. I wonder if the adventurer ever returned as promised. I think I've got one more thing to look at. Are you sleepy, Bulvava? Go to bed first. I'll be done soon. I'm not sleepy. I want to stay with you. Your head is bobbing up and down, and you still say you're not sleepy. Come on, sweetie. Time for bed, and I'll tell you a story. And don't leave. Stay and sleep with me, okay? Tonight, I have to finish the little lantern in my hands before I can sleep. Do you remember? This material is only useful when it's fresh. Is it a very powerful lantern? You're so busy every day with it, and you're always getting hurt. I might not be that powerful, but I will definitely help a lot of people. I just want to finish it soon. I've made some progress recently, so I'm a little anxious. I'm sorry, Bulvava. I haven't been able to spend much time with you these past few days. Next time, I won't leave you for so long to just go looking for materials. No, don't say I'm sorry. I'll grow up fast, learn fast, and we'll work together. Then you won't be so tired. Oh my god. The little lantern. She always worked so hard on the little lantern. Marlene suddenly ran towards Nikki and Bulvava from a distance. Marlene, how did you find us here? It's good news. Dad told me to... Wait, let me catch my breath. Take your time. We have new information for you and Mr. Lore, too. That's even better. My dad told me about the luminous envoy and what the little lantern looked like. To my surprise, he had a thoughtful look on his face. He said he might know something about the lantern's maker, but it would be best if he could see the lantern in person. But when I asked him for more details, he became hesitant. Then, Bulvava, let's go see Mr. Lore. I have a feeling that this time we'll find out who she is. Of course. Oh, okay. Wow, they're just gut-punching me in the feelings with this. Miss Nikki, you're here. Thanks so much for your help with Marlene. After hearing Marlene's story, I feel that the lantern seems familiar, and I had some suspicions. If I could see it with my own eyes, I'm sure I could confirm it. Bulvava handed the lantern to Lore, who examined it carefully. Mr. Lore, what do you think? Yes. I've seen this before. This is a maritime signal lantern from decades ago. These were quite famous among ships that sailed the Elderwood Forest seas. So it was a lantern for sailing. I was still young back then. The Elderwood Forest was desolate and remote, and the coastal waters were rough. Very few ships passed through. Yeah, no, now we have feelings. That's basically Infinity Nikki in a nutshell. Like, let's do this short, let's do a quest, let's, this will be fine. And then next thing you know, you're crying over a mini storyline where someone clearly lost their child and their husband and went into the forest to die, found a tiny child, Shroomling child, and decided to take care of it, and, well, also trying to make lanterns that would light forever so that no one would have to die in a shipwreck like her child and husband did, and, yeah. Let's go! I act silly to hide the pain. At night, the fog would roll in and the sailors on the passing ships wouldn't see the sea surface clearly with their regular windproof lanterns. So this type of little lantern that gave off a special glow became popular at the time. It was exceptionally bright, long-lasting, and could pierce through the thick sea fog. The lantern could even float on water. In emergencies, the crew would throw several lanterns into the sea, sometimes to see the coastline and let people on shore know a large ship was returning, and sometimes to call for help from farther away. Why didn't such an amazing invention remain in use? The wicks they used were too special. The raw material from the wick came from deep within the misty forest, surrounded by a thick miasma, and the harvesting conditions were very harsh. Because of this, the number of lanterns was always very limited. I wear Heelys to escape my feelies. Oh my god. Hank, that was silly. It was only ever high-class merchant ships or the ships of nobles that would use them. Ordinary captains couldn't afford such a lantern. Later I heard the lantern was introduced to other countries. A stylist was inspired by it and improved on the design with different materials. After countless experiments, she created the common signal lanterns we see at the harbor and on ships today. From the way you speak, you seem to know a lot about this little lantern. Mr. Lore, did you... Oh yes, I piloted the ship that brought her to the Elderwood Forest. Daisha, the maker of the luminous sea lanterns, a stylist of extraordinary talent. Daisha. Most stylists who leave behind important inventions in history have their stories passed down. But Daisha, her past was special. She never sought fame or fortune and always kept a low profile. If I hadn't met her on the ship back then, I probably wouldn't have recognized her either. You knew her? You spoke with her? Do you know if she's okay now? Sigh, where do I begin? The first time I saw her, she wasn't doing well. The people traveling with her said she had just been in a shipwreck, and her husband and child were tragically lost. Not long after entering Elderwood Forest, she disappeared. The miasma here hadn't cleared yet. They wouldn't dare go deep into the forest. Everyone thought that maybe, because she was so distraught, she just... Unexpectedly, a few years later, she reappeared in Elderwood Forest, embarked on a new adventure, and she brought with her the stunning luminous sea lanterns. As it happened, she traveled on my ship again. I remember she was completely different from the despondent individual I first met. She spoke with great enthusiasm about her research on the lantern and said she wanted to promote it in more distant places. You know where Miss Daisha is now? Ah, bet you she's dead. Oh, I'm afraid she disappeared again. For every sailor, the sea is a place of both danger and reward. This is especially true for an adventurer like her who traveled all year round. Last I heard of her was a very long time ago. They said a storm caused a distant tsunami, and she was on a ship traveling those waters. So by disappeared, you mean she must have passed away long ago. It's just that we old boatmen are used to only ever saying disappeared. I suppose it's because we're always hoping that those familiar faces will return from the sea one day. This Polvava, Daisha. Thinking about the timeline now, she disappeared not long after she left Elderwood Forest. How many people remember her name today, I wonder? The moment I saw this lantern, I remembered that many people wanted to call the luminous sea lanterns the Lantern of Daisha. It's common for people to name their Whimtech inventions after themselves. But Daisha said there was no need to emphasize her name, that light belongs to everyone. If she hadn't met such an unfortunate fate, with her talent and generosity, she would have surely become a world-renowned stylist. Polvava didn't respond to Lore. She just kept murmuring Daisha and carrying the little lantern. He stumbled straight towards the coast. She's not doing good, guys. Alright, I'm gonna let the... Please don't jump into the sea. Please don't jump into the sea. I need you to not jump into the sea, please. Nikki and Momo quietly kept Polvava company for a very long time. Daisha. Just saying her name makes me feel warm, as if it gives me courage and support. I shouldn't have forgotten. A few years ago, I asked those human adventurers about her, but I never got an answer. Until one day, someone told me she'd been in a shipwreck, and like her family, she was lost to the sea forever. Living in this little house, all I could think of was her waving goodbye and never coming back. It was so painful. I didn't want to remember anymore. So you left the cottage and forgot those things, is that right? I couldn't believe she was gone. She hadn't come back to see me yet. How could she be gone? She promised me, and she never breaks her promises. After hearing that news, I slowly became a bit confused and dazed. There were so many voices in my head every day. One moment they'd say, Daisha has gone into Misty Forest for materials again. Next, Daisha's in danger, and then you have to help Daisha. I thought it must be like before. She's gone to a dangerous place all by herself again. I'm grown up now. I have to help her. Sometimes forgetting is the best protection. I think if forgetting can end the pain, Daisha wouldn't want you to live on in sadness. She was always such a kind and soft-hearted person. This little lantern was the first one we lit together. She was so happy then. She hugged me and said that one day she would make it so that everyone could use these little lanterns. On the sea, on land, even the sky, she wanted to keep creating more Wimtech. No matter how much effort it took, as long as she could help people live better lives, she had no regrets. Miss Daisha was truly remarkable. She was never afraid of the dark or danger. She was brave when she was alone, but I wish I could have been by her side when the storm came. Before she left, she told me confidently that the lantern's light could dispel the deepest darkness. As long as I had it, she could find me no matter where I went in the forest. But Nikki, the lantern can light the forest and the sea, so why couldn't it light her way back from the sea? Vava, perhaps no words can truly comfort you right now. We didn't experience what you went through, and we have no right to tell you not to grieve. I don't have any great wisdom to offer, but all I know is there's a saying. If a person's life's work continues, then that person is still alive in this world. The luminous sea lanterns. They guided many adventurers. They were the origins of today's maritime signal lanterns. And later, you carried one and helped many lost travelers. And just as she protected you, you protected Marlene. And in that way, Miss Daisha's spirit has not been extinguished. She would be happy for you and for all of this, Bulvava. Her work continues. She's still alive. I also want to record Miss Daisha's story and preserve it in the Stylist Guild's archives. As such a brave and ingenious stylist, her name deserves to be known by everyone. If her name is remembered and passed on, then Miss Daisha will never have truly left us. Then, let it stay here forever, illuminating the place she wanted to illuminate. Nikki, I want to hang this lantern here. Will you help me? Oh my god. Nikki, Momo, and Bulvava carefully hung the lantern. A gentle steady... Oh, that went too fast. Thank you, Nikki. The first time I saw you, I felt you were very much like her. Now, even though you look completely different, you're both just as bright, pure, and warm. Oh, look at that smile! And I'm crying again. I'm glad I was able to bring you some comfort. Back at the old house, I also found a diary entry written by Miss Daisha. She said you would always be her child, and she hoped you would always be happy and joyful. Child. She was human and I am a shroomling, and yet she saw me as her child. I had lived here with her since I was little, and I only returned to my community after I grew up, but I often felt that I don't understand humans, nor do I truly understand shroomlings. Both humans and shroomlings have their own unique relationships within their communities, but I never had seen one like ours. A human raising a shroomling with such devotion, care, hope, and companionship. Then can I call her... Oh no, call her... Perhaps your species are different, but that doesn't make the feelings any less real. The one who gave everything to protect us, who wiped away our tears and stayed by our side as we grew up. The one who relied so deeply that just calling her name filled us with strength. The one we wish, no matter what, would stay with us forever. We would call her Mom. Oh no. Oh, give me a second, guys. Oh no. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, I can't continue reading if my eyes are full of tears. I could have just done the risky photography. I could have just gone hunting behemoths or something else, but no, I find the one quest line that's full of just intense feelings. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. Nikki, you told me that if her wishes are still being carried on, then she hasn't left me. Let this little lantern stay here forever. I'll watch over it for Mom. I'll wait for those returning from long voyages. And I'll wait for Mom. Maybe one day, she'll see the light from far, far away and come back to my side. I'll hold her tight and tell her I miss her so much. Bulvava. At the field camp, you said her embrace was always so warm. I once heard a saying, hugs are how humans share joy, weather sorrow, and soothe longing. I think maybe now Bulvava needs a hug too? Really? Is that okay? It was an old shroomling, but she hugged Nikki. Oh, it's going too fast. It's really rude of you, game. Sketch left behind an old dockside warehouse, the edges of the paper tinged faintly yellow. In the corner, a tiny shroomling handprint can be seen along. I'd faint, long-faded writing, for my dearest, who had it once belonged to, and whom was it meant to be given. I cannot craft these yet, or I would. Wow! Okay, so finish the quest, and it's almost, oh cute, we got a Momo cloak, and it's almost like 20 minutes past where I normally play. So I think we're gonna call it here because, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I sound like a mess, and that's because I am. Time, mortality, and memories always make for heavy subjects. They do. They do, and this is not the first time that this game has tackled that. Alright, I don't have time for your information. Yeah, we're gonna end things here. I'm gonna exit the game, because I can't look at it right now. Such be life, yeah. Oh, and we're gonna...
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
Okay, 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 I'll let you out. Oh, no, absolutely. Oh my goodness. All sniffly now. Oh. Oh, we got the fox fact. Foxes are important characters in literature and have appeared in countless stories, fables, and children's books throughout history, often representing cleverness and wit. That is true. That is very true. All right. Well, we certainly ended today on a note. Um, that was a really sweet storyline. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm not mad we went through it, but I was not expecting the gun punch there at the end. That that hit me hard, guys. But thank you for going through it with me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming in to hang out and check out my new model. I'm excited to continue with it. So sniffly. I've had a good I've yeah, of course. Thank you. Thank you, Jai. Um oh yay, a fox pick. Oh, what a beautiful creature. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. And it's been a good day. It's been a really good day. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I do just want to say thank you all again for hanging out with me. Thank you for letting me yap about Infinity Nikki theories and lore and all of that with you guys. It always it always makes me feel good that people listen to my yapping. um but yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for some more Stardew Valley. We're gonna have a nice chill Saturday. Um one day we'll get to it. We're halfway there. We're halfway there, I think. I have to look at it. Oh my goodness. Also, I saw somebody follow me. My alerts still aren't working. I feel so bad. Thank you, Takahiro Yamamoto. I hope you're still here. If not, I hope you see this and I'll thank you. Oh, I know exactly who that is. I'll have to thank them. Uh, but yeah, thank you guys so much. Let's see who we're raiding out to. Anybody? Let's see if any of the squad is up. Oh, KK. We'll go. She was so awesome to. Of course, I'm glad I could keep you guys company. I always appreciate just hanging out with you guys. But yeah, KK was here, and so we'll go uh show her some love. She's currently playing some Wuthering Waves, but is also going to be playing some Infinity Nikki, it looks like. So we're gonna raid out to her. I just thank you all for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your evening, great rest of your morning, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys all on Saturday. So, yeah, see you guys on Saturday. Bye.